Hello, GM.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not on stage, so I can.
Uh,
So
cool, no worries. Yeah,
yeah, okay. Okay. Let me do some setup. Let me do some setup. Okay. Um, Mọi người có nghe nói gì? Anh Phú ơi, anh có đang nghe nói không? Nhắn anh giùm ấy, tại đang đang không biết ai. Mọi người ai mà nghe mình nói thì có gì nhắn lên trên kênh chat thử nha mọi người. Làm sao để chết cái chat này ta? Lần đầu dùng cái này. Ok, từ. V1X. You still can hear me, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We say the broadcast to the group. Okay. Sao okay rồi. Okay. I think. Do you want to share your screen with us?
Yeah. Mm, Wait, I'm saving. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, I have to add your screen. Okay, right?
Okay. Yeah. Is there?
Uh, okay, think. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, cool. So let me start.
Yeah. Okay. So let me introduce a bit about your
Yep.
yeah. And
Yep.
okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Super Team Vietnam weekly technical sharing. And my name is Vĩ. I'm a DevRel at Super Team Vietnam. Today we very excited to have Vivek, the creator of Windexer. He here to introduce us about Windexer. Okay, Vivek, you can start.
Yeah. So GM. Good morning, good evening, everyone. So I am Vivek. I am from India, but I am living in Vietnam. So also like I'm part of Super Team Vietnam, and I love building distributed systems. Like I've been playing with even like I've been playing with Linux distros since my first year of college. I built Sastra OS. That was a Linux distro, but with decentralized package management. So yeah, so last year, like I saw this problem in Solana ecosystem of data accessibility. So I decided to get working on some standardized data indexing solution, but yet I was like building that project Cipher for Radar Hackathon, but that was not scalable and not sustainable concept. So I decided to build a Windexer. Windexer is like autonomous indexing protocol for Solana with stick with consensus mechanism. So it's a complete public good and data accessibility network for Solana. Uh, so Solana is like facing some critical problems here, like whether it's been a fastest blockchain in the world, but we have seen like mm, data accessibility issues and centralized indexing solutions in the ecosystem sense. Recently, after like seeing a good response from such tools development from ecosystem sites, like we have seen Metaplex building Aura and other good solutions appearing there. And yeah, so I also started to like solve this problem as an complete public good infrastructure way rather than just hosting a gRPC server over like a complete decentralized infrastructure. So uh, think about it like uh, in Solana, like validator processing transactions in super fast way, and yet the data isn't that yet if data isn't accessible for like specifically for developers, even like for early developers, like uh, they are spending thousands of dollars per month uh, on data infra providers. Like these are like three challenges in Web3 data. One is like centralized risk. So currently there are over 78 of Solana indexers running on centralized cloud infra. I'm talking about centralized cloud infra. That's AWS, Azure, or GCP. And also currently RPC node based 62% of computer redundant operations. Uh, that's like not even used in used at the production level. Uh, Also, that there is no standard protocol for cross-step data sharing, and there is no such standard indexing tool on Solana. Everyone is like relying on some tools developed by some RPC providers or maintaining their own in-house solutions. And this leads to a big problem, which is a scale problem. Like there are great protocols in the ecosystem uh, fee, uh, paying high fees for data access. They are earning millions annually. Like a basic basic founder like burns like these founders burns thousands of dollars for basic RPC access for like uh, for custom indexing solutions and for like redundancy over failover. So it's not just about like money, how much money is ecosystem wasting, but it's a more it's more about in technical innovation, like within early developers, uh, like uh, if you if you can see in the ecosystem, like mostly the founders after hackathons or founders after early acceleration programs, they often suffer by like tackling these high infrastructure data infrastructure costs. So uh, for that, like we need some good infrastructure that provides data availability and data accessibility according to their needs, not just like on a monthly basis subscription. So there we come, like with this to solve this problem, we are building a Windexer. Windexer is like I told you it's a public good infrastructure which enables permissionlessness uh, access to blockchain data uh, like of the like from the validators, whether it's account data and yeah so which comes with like peer-to-peer indexing network that is powered by lib2p gossip sub. uh, we are like currently in phase of building a Geyser server with integration of P2P indexing network and uh, yeah, we are also planning for ZK verified data operations with over the Jito tip router integration for like consensus and message propagations among the several nodes. Uh, Also, like we are in our roadmap, we are also looking for community curated data sets, custom indexing rules at protocol level, and uh, we will also build a historical data retrieval through distributed storage that's powered by Filecoin. Yeah, this is our like current technical architecture, where we have two main mesh, two main node networks running in a single gossip submesh. So we have publisher nodes, which processes and index data from validators, and these like mostly do computation work, and we have relay nodes which further like propagates messages across the network and provides data to consumers. So relay nodes actually gets your data stored in a SQL based database that could be like accessed by consumers and through REST API or GraphQL API. Uh, so data like like data works like with Windexer data works like you get data from validators through publisher node, and you can store them and propagate data among different nodes and relay nodes, and then further like consumers can uh, get their database done efficiently. And with this, like we are building Giza plugin that will work among the publisher node for like real-time Solana validator data. So it's currently in development, and with we have like almost finished the development of relay nodes, which is gossip sub mesh network that again that stores the data. We recently also participated in Jitto hackathon, where like we pitched our idea of stacked weight consensus in both publisher and relay nodes. Uh, uh, like we will integrate Jitto tip router for like uh, for tipping the verifiers uh, verifiers the nodes who verifies the data, and uh, and yeah uh, so it works within the gossip sub network like with efficient data propagation. So like this was the technical architecture of Windexer, but like let's go to some core principle that we focus on, like developers. We believe that the application developers should build application, not the data accessible infrastructure. And uh, also economic incentives should align network principles, like means it should be the economically feasible network. So where like we are using uh, uh, stack weight consensus for like data verifiability, uh, and uh, the fees paid per query per chunk of index data. instead of like a monthly based subscription. Uh, Also, data should flow freely as transactions. So we more like focusing on with our like publisher network, we focusing on real time data indexing, uh, and uh, we target to reducing down the infrastructure cost. So yeah, so let's talk about uh, uh, the the like Windexer, which is like powered by Jito infrastructure, where like how we uses Jito infrastructure for whether it's data verifiability or uh, like consensus among the nodes for like valid message or valid data propagation, and like restaking model for like uh, for uh, we are like implementing restaking model for uh, better data verifiability and better economical flow, and yeah, we are also using Jito's multi-tier slicing conditions for like if some validator for if like some node uh, like processes wrong data, it will get slashed instantly from the network. And with that, like node node operators will have several benefits like indexing reward for maintaining data accuracy, MEV share through GTOS distribution system, and the node network consensus participation rewards. The network advantages are there uh, but like it's a secured tip router infrastructure like with like better verifiability and the mm, and the nodes who verifies the data getting tipped uh, efficiently, and which brings to the strong economic security through all through the restaking and yeah uh, proven consensus mechanisms by Jito and established validator community. So like this is how economy flow works in Windexer. Node operators or like you say data miners earn reward for like providing data. Clients pays what they use, not arbitrary rate limits. Network effective drive cost down, participation increases. Like if uh, uh, if cost goes down, then uh, it, yeah. The mm, the network affects the cost of as per the participation of the nodes and the index providers and the consumers, and token we are also looking for token incentives for align long-term ecosystem growth. like Here like you can see like clients or developers paying for data miners for retrieving the data, and yeah and in future like we could have the token for uh, in future like we could have the token for the miners and the like or data mining and the developers. uh, yeah, so like for there are some hardware requirements for like people who want to participate as indexing or like computing nodes. They could have these recommended hardware and the consumer nodes, like which are the uh, basic users. These are the like basic hardware requirements. Yeah, so this is our targeted roadmap of this year. Like in January, like our most focus was on user integration and Lippy2P gossip sub network development. So which network has been built already. We are still working on the Giza plugin development, and we will came up with like this mesh network routing system already been done, and we are coming up with real-time WebSocket subscription for like publisher nodes. And in in March, like we will more focused on like testing and optimization. And this is like our Q2, Q3, and Q4, where like focused on network growth and building more mature protocol with like full RPC features and security hardening. And like we could like in the future we could even target enterprises. Uh, and yeah, then came up with like maybe the better indexing infrastructure uh, for the Solana ecosystem, with like we will deliver the full mainnet maybe like by the Q3 or Q4 this year. And for like testing purposes, we will deliver in Q2. And yeah, so this was overall overview of Windexer and what we are trying to solve here. Yeah, thank you so much. And now, like, if anyone have any questions or anything, like I I can answer them. Like for uh,
Yeah, thank you. So
yeah,
let's see.
thank you, thank you so much.
Okay, so if I'm a user, how can I use your system?
So if you are like a basic like if you are a consumer,
Yeah.
you can directly use publisher nodes for like real time data. And if you don't want to maintain your own database, then you can use relay nodes for like relay nodes maintains the database also. So you can get the pre indexed data into the database, SQL-based database, and then you can use REST APIs or GraphQL APIs. Uh, yeah, for like for developers. So this is the use case.
Yeah, but what are the difference between your system with other RPC provider? For example, I also can use the RPC to get the data
Uh,
from the blockchain.
so
Why
like
your
it's a indexing tool like uh, for like it's basically for when you need a large amount of data. You can't use RPC for that. Like let's say you want to you are a gaming project and you need to maintain almost like 3 or 4 NFT collections with thousands and thousands of NFTs with their own metadata. And sometimes like you need to focus on the metadata, how it get changes, and ZK compression appears there. So if you are that kind of like a game developer, then probably like you would not be burning your money into RPC providers. You would rather use like you would rather um, implement your own infrastructure. Or you would rather implement your own database over like uh, real time querying the data. uh, so like for that, like you can use relay nodes, which will maintain the SQL based database for consumers. And for like real time indexing a big chunk of data, you can use publisher nodes. So yeah.
yeah. Um, But what about the stability of your system? I mean, when I get the data, okay, I can buy some extra money, but I want to get the correct data. I mean, the correct data and yeah. So how about your system compared with all the system, all the
Yeah,
API
so
provider?
yeah, so like it's already a decentralized network. So when you like compare the data verifiability or data security, then like you we came up with this integration with Gito's infrastructure. So like you have several publisher nodes or several relay nodes. Let's say some nodes is getting you wrong data or some corrupted data, then it could be like slashed by Jito integration in our Windexer, and and let's say like for verifying the data, you will get rewards via Jito tip router. So it actually like maintains the whole security and verifiability layer over data propagation.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Mm,
Yep.
okay. Look at that.
And any other questions? Maybe from comments? No one?
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
no question for now.
Yeah, but like maybe like we might come up with some cool demos, maybe next in upcoming weeks, then we might get some good questions over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but I still don't really understand about the Zito pass. Can you explain again? Why?
Jitopat.
Yeah, yeah.
So like for we are integrating Jito for mainly for data verifiability. So
Mm,
uh, like here like publisher nodes is the NCN, like uh, which helps in like uh, which like publisher nodes, other publisher node can verify the data of a single publisher node if that data is correct or not uh, with uh, with the actual Solana state, and that then if they verifies the data, they get rewarded. So that's why we integrated G2 tip router there. And
mm,
like we are still like working on staking and restaking mechanism for better economical flow, but to not make the alpha complex, we just gonna work with G2 tip router for now.
yeah, yeah. I see. Okay. I
Yeah.
think there is no question for now, and
Okay.
yeah, yes. As you said, it's better if we have a demo or something like that, so people
Yeah.
can easy to understand. Okay, but yeah, if there is no question, so
Okay.
we can
Yeah.
answer. Yeah, okay, so thank you very much for joining our workshop and
Yeah.
sharing your insight about Windexer.
Yeah.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate your time.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much. Thank you so
yeah,
much, Hekwi. Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
I really appreciate your time, and yeah, thank you so
yeah.
much. Bye bye.
So see you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
See
and
you.
thank you
Yep.
everyone. See you next week.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yep.
Bye bye. See you guys.